Hi, I'm Mr. Turner, Head of Media Studies, and welcome to, Media Studies. But hold on, what is Media Studies? Good question, stock image of man looking thoughtful. Media Studies explores the ways human beings communicate via media texts. That's film, television, music videos, websites, magazines and newspapers, radio and video games. It's an important subject because media has quickly become the main way we human beings share ideas, inform, educate and entertain each other. We rely on media to tell us about the world. This gives it an enormous amount of power. Being able to critically analyse and create media are essential skills in the 21st century. But don't just take my word for it. George Lucas, creator of Star Wars and inventor of ferrets, said that if people aren't taught the language of sound and images, shouldn't they be considered as illiterate as if they left college without being able to read and write? And he's got a good point. In the 21st century, shouldn't we all be able to communicate effectively using more than just words? Won't we need these skills when making a presentation, designing a poster, creating a website, or sharing our videos online? We consider questions such as, how do media texts work? How are they put together to create specific meanings for the audience? How does media represent certain groups? How can it sometimes reinforce inequalities that exist in our society? And how do we combat this? For instance, we teach students how to spot sexist and racist stereotyping in all kinds of media, as well as political bias in newspapers. Being able to identify how media texts attempt to manipulate our thoughts and feelings is an important first step in being able to think more independently about the world around us. We also think about how media texts target specific audiences, and why people consume media in the first place. And why don't they all react to media in the same way? For instance, in this image, why do some people see a face and others a man playing the saxophone? Is this a rabbit or a duck? We'll find out. Who creates media texts and how does it affect them? Should we be concerned that most of our newspapers are owned by wealthy billionaires? Did Malcolm X have a point when he said that if we're not careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing? We'll see. But it's media studies. We just watch films, don't we? We do watch some TV programmes and music videos at GCSE, but we do this so we can pick them apart and analyse them. It's an essay-based subject, very similar to English with a splash of art and technology thrown in. But isn't it mostly a practical subject? Well, not really, boy holding a lemon. Students do complete a practical unit in Year 10. Yay! For instance, creating their own film posters and DVD covers or content for a new magazine. Here they get to take their own pictures and edit them on Photoshop. But the majority of the course still consists of written analysis. Media studies is a creative subject where you can explore important issues and start questioning the world around you. We're one of the most popular subjects at GCSE and also a department with a good track record of success at both GCSE and A-level. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at mturner@saltashcloud.net.